Hi, everyone, and welcome to our foundational training. We train on Monday and Tuesdays, and then we go to work right after for an hour, and we actually do the work that we were trained on. So if you are new to the call, I hope you learn a lot today. If you're not new on the call and you say, well, I know what all of this is, great. Learn it again and apply it in an hour. And also invite 3 people in your business that don't know what they're doing yet, because that's when you duplicate, when you teach others in your business to do the same. And all we do is make lists and invite. Invite, 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 invite. And so make your own list with me today, and then invite 5 people to make lists with you that are in your business, and that is duplication. And even if they're not ready to do the business, you could say, do me a favor. Give me a list of 10, because you know what? You're loving the product so much I could help 10 of the people that you love. And once again, we're just working in everybody's list, because your first 10, I like to call it the juicy list, and their first 10 is the juicy list. Of course, you always add after that. But some of my biggest builders came out of my first 10 4 years ago. Peter No was my very first one. Mariah Thomas Wolf was my second one. Kathleen Nichols was my third one. Sean Zook was my fourth, and Jan Rand was my fifth. Okay, those were some pretty good juicies, weren't they, Angela? So I'm just saying, let's make sure we get our list going, but even more importantly, you get your people to make their list. And even if they don't want to share the business, you can still say, let's go ahead and get a list of 10. And I'll talk a little bit more about how we do all that during our list making, because it's so important. Remember, network marketers do 3 things. You need to take notes now. You make lists, you work lists with scripts. If you get that much, you can be very rich in network marketing. All right. So as we get started, let's talk about the tools we need in the business. The first thing you need to go buy is your notebook. Everybody got a notebook? If you're new, go get one. Also, you need to have, yes, a list book. This is where you write your list and help people with their list. Okay, that's your next purchase. Then you need a calendar book, because we're always booking the next appointment. We're always booking the next appointment. Remember, get a calendar book that books on the hour. I can always tell who has the strongest business by what their calendar book looks like, okay? Because we book the next appointment, right? This is kind of interesting. In network marketing, we water 5 times with love, because the 1st through 4th watering, you close at 10%. The 5th watering, you close at 80%. The only way you're going to water people is if you book the next appointment to do that. Okay. All right. The next thing you want to buy at Staples or Amazon is a follow-up clipboard. For $3, I'll tell you what you're going to put on that clipboard pretty soon, but you need a clipboard to put stuff on. Then what you're going to want to get is a business card, because you want to be able to give a card and get a name. Give a card and get a name. I'll give you an example of this. I was in Cancun a couple of weeks ago, and I was helping my friend Renee, and she was talking to someone, and they said, "What's that?" And she had a patch on, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, it's my wearable light technology." And then they said, "Oh, I want one," and she didn't have any patches, so I pulled out of my purse my patches. That's pretty funny. I don't have my patches right now. How bizarre. And I pulled out of my purse my patches, which are in my little plastic bag. Can you mute, please, Jen? And she always have patches in your little purse, or with you. She put a patch on. And then I said, don't forget to get a phone number. But she was brand new. She didn't have cards. So if I was to do it, I would have put a patch on. I would have given my card, and I would have got their phone number. And why? Because I'm going to water them to the next event, whether I invite them to a gift, or invite them to Dr. Stacy's call, or invite them to a patching party. It always starts with getting a phone number wherever you are. So I don't go anywhere without having business cards in my purse and having X39 in my wallet full of little patches. So We're going to do that right now because for some reason I lost all my patches. I don't, Jan, did you take my patches when we went to dinner last night? She must have. All in your purse. Done. See how easy that is? All right. So the other thing you need is your business bag, And in your business bag are many presentations. Why are they important? Well, it's so you can read it to people. Remember, we're scripts. You might not know everything, but you can sure read it. So what are you going to do? You're going to read this to people when you're out and about, and then, of course, take their order. And so this is called a business bag. I'll give you an example. Dr. Dana Zappola was at Starbucks, and she had her friend, and 5 people came with her friend, and her friend said, "Can you do a presentation?" And Dana said, "Sure," and everybody got one of these. She read it to everyone, and inside was an X39 and an Eon. She patched everyone. By the end of their coffee at Starbucks, she had taken 5 orders. She put them in her business bag. She drove to her office. She put all the orders in, made herself money and her friend money. So it's good to have presentations. I know Jan just showed me a picture when she was at her event this weekend. It was a booth event. And what did she have? She had about 100 of these all ready to hand out to people. And I'm sure she probably patched people with X39, maybe an Eon. She took their name and number on a clipboard, and now she has a whole lot of people on her list to work today, right? So that's how she was using those. All right. So let me show you where you go buy the business cards and the business bags. And I'm gonna, it's a website called Start 333 Biz. Start 333 Biz. That's our business site. And when you go into the system, you need to put the username and passcode. The username is Start333Biz. The passcode is 333Biz. And you go in there and you want to go under Evolve Tools, and you want to go to Business Cards. And you just want to click on here, and this is where you would order your cards. You would order them from Sally. There's her phone number, and there's a lot of different business cards you can order. I'll put that in chat right now for you. I always say, you know, if you're going to start a business, you got to get your office ready to be in business. And, you know, you can get all your tools for basically $100. So there's that. And then if you want your business bag, then you go over here and you click on business bag, and this costs $15. And those are all your mini presentations, and they look like this. And you get a set of 10. You email Jan your name and your phone number, and then she'll make you labels and send you your bag. You can get up to 2 bags at a time per order, and that's $15 a bag. So there's basically the tools that I think are important to start your business. So let's write those down again. What are those tools again that you need to get to start your business? And if you forget, it's okay. You can just go to the getting started. Your supply list to start your business. A list book, a notebook, a calendar book, business cards, business bags, and a follow-up clipboard. It's really not that much. And I'll tell you how you're going to use them all. Okay? So everything's in chat. So now you know the tools. Let's go and look at the websites that you're going to use to build your business. The first website you're going to use is called startx39now.com. That's startx39now.com. Make sure you're taking notes. If you don't have your notebook yet, take it on a piece of paper. And then when you get your notebook, you can transfer it. So let's show you this site. This is what we call our informational site or our exposing site. And when you look at this site, you can see that I always tell people, watch the first video on light. It's only 2 minutes. The second video on the power of the patch. It's how our X39 works. It's only 3 minutes. In 5 minutes, you'll know if this technology is interesting to you. And don't forget to look at the pictures. And you could even say, this girl was training me today. Gosh, she was a mess. She had fast growing cells. It looks like she's regenerating. Look at this little boy's finger. It got cut off. It died. It grew back. Wow, this cellular activation is something else. Look at this old man. He was gray and bald, even a gray eyebrow. Now look, his hair came back black. Even his eyebrows black. Cellular regeneration. It looks like something's going on. If you'd like to know more, I can invite you. Okay, so this website is all about exposing to take them to the next step, right? Pique their interest. So video 1, video 2, and pictures. Of course, you might want to know more, but your first homework is make sure you watch the 2 videos and look at the pictures you're telling your people to look at, because you need to know what you're telling your people to do. But you might want to even go deeper and read the patent. Read about the owner, inventor, and CEO of this company. You can even go deeper on how X39 works, the 18-minute video. You can look at the patents and the clinical studies. You can look at how to wear the patches and what to expect. This is my favorite part. I actually take new people right here to close them. And I say, if you want to know more, just go take a deep dive. Watch the 10-minute video or look at the hour of every patch. I had a woman yesterday wanting to know about patches for fast-growing cells. And I said, let's go watch these together tonight. And I said, then we'll talk about them. So I directed her to watch this video, and this one. And so we're both going to watch them. And then next week on Monday, we're going to talk about what we both watched. And she's going to decide if those are the 3 she wants. So I'm just directing people all the time. I'm just giving you real life examples of how I'm doing this. Then I went with her and I said, but let's go look at the all products flyer. And this is a great way in order to see where to place them. I recommended X39, Eon, and glutathione, for example. I told her to wear X39 and Eon right below the back of her neck and glutathione right above her chest bone. And then all I did was take this flyer just like this, and I copied it, and I texted it to her. So she had a review. Now, this is the US, and of course we have the international, which you cannot have it, you can't say as many claims in the US as you can internationally. So of course we have the international flyer here as well, if you want to use that one internationally, like Europe or the 80 countries we're in. Oops, sorry, I lost that. I think people need to admit in. Are you watching? Also, I like to take them right to the order form. I call it the price list. So I send them the all products flyer and the price list right as I'm talking to them through the Now site. And here's our new order form. And I say, yes, you can get one X49 retail for $149. But I like the wholesale packs. They're the best deal. You can get anywhere from a bronze to a diamond. My favorite is the silver pack for individual. The gold is for family, double the inventory, and you can just fill it with points. So for her, I said, I recommend, if you look at the football, 1X39, 1X49 is 1 point. One sleeve of any supportive patch is 0.5, and Alavita skincare is 1.5. And for her, I recommended X39, Eon, and glutathione. So I told her this is what we could do. We could get her 1 X39, 2 Eon, and 2 glutathione. That equals 3 points. And then, of course, 1 X39 the following month to keep her stem cells activated. That gives her 2 months of full support for what her issues were. She said, that sounds great. And so what do you think I did? I texted her the order form, the all products flyer, and the Now site, and especially the Now site that had those 3 videos we're going to watch together. And then on Monday, I'm going to call her and I'm going to take her order, right? So I just got her all ready for the next step, because what? I'm watering. This was my first watering. Next, on Monday will be my second watering. She may need to do more research. I may need to water again, but you see, I'm sending the links to water. So I'm using the Now site a lot now to educate and water. And I've set it up so the forms I like, I can easily text to people now. Okay, I hope that helps. So I love this particular piece. David Schmidt doesn't stop at X39. I use this all the time now. Then I take it down to, but come to our podcast. I'm inviting again, another watering. Tonight's Dr. Stacy, Tuesday. It's going to be awesome. They can click right here and join tonight. Wednesday's the patching party. They can even win free sleeves on the Wheel of Names. It's really fun. And then after that, the rest of the site's awesome too. It's testimonials, a lot of things people are going to want to look at. But I pretty much present anyway when I'm doing one-on-one down to here. And then I let them do the rest for homework. So I love the Now site. I'm using startx39now.com basically to educate people every day now. Educate people every day. So if you're new today and you don't know this site, get intimate with it. And your homework is to watch the first video on light. It's 2 minutes. The second video on the power of the patch. It's 3 minutes. And to look at all the pictures. Okay, that's your homework. All right. So let's now go look at our next site. Our next site is our business site. And I already took you guys there once, but let me take you again. Start333biz.com. Start333biz.com. The first thing you want to do is you want to sign up for text and email blasts. You are part of Team Evolve. The more you communicate, the more our team grows. When communication stops, it's not so good. So put your name, your cell, your email, and click subscribe. Okay, you're going to subscribe. After that, remember how I said we invite, make your list and invite? Well, on the front of the page is everything you can invite to. There's all our patching podcasts. There's the PDF. April Vaughn's team likes the 4-way PDF. They like to actually cut these and hand them out. They like it so much that it was missing Thursday on this one, and Neil got a call to add Thursday. So good to know somebody's using it. That made me feel good. Our training podcast, every training event. Now, you can also send a link, which is really nice, the patching podcast link. You can send that to someone, and that's all the podcasts in a week. And all they have to do is click here to join. Isn't that easy? You can also send the link to the training podcast. Just send the link. There's all our trainings. See how easy it is? So easy. Our incentive trips, and then come learn at our events. April 27th, we're having an event in San Diego. The Houston event. If you're going to Houston and staying in a hotel, you need to click the link for the hotel in the next 2 days, because you need to get into your hotel by April 19th. And the boot camp is May 3rd and May 4th is coming right up. Just click the wait list. We are getting the new link up, I believe, today when corporate gets it to us. But we are going. Jan's going, I'm going. Dr. Stacy's going, Leah's going to be there. If you are in Houston or know people in Houston, invite them. Kansas City, Dr. Stacy going to Kansas City the weekend after, May 11th. The link is there to register. I'm going to be in Arizona, June 1st. The link there is to register. So is Peter, so is Laura, so is Carol, so is Juliana. I'm hoping Jan is too. Jan, if you are, let me know. I'll put your picture up. The Florida event. This is in July. We're all going to go here, Dr. Stacy and David. And we're all getting houses in Margaritaville. You can get a house of 20 and fill it with your team. We'll have houses all over the place. We'll walk from house to house. It will be so much fun. And then, of course, convention, the 17th through the 19th. Convention is going to be amazing. Click right here. It says it's a wait list, but it's okay. They're having system issues. So if you're on the wait list, you're in. So make sure you sign up. Okay. So you can see whenever we have an event, it's on the front page. You are not going to miss it, okay? So let's go to our system now, our system. So the system is 333. Write this down. We contact 3 a day, we invite 3 a day, and we follow up with 3 a day. 333. We're inviting. Okay, the contact is making the list. Remember, we make a list, we invite, we follow up. We do it again and again and again and again. That's all we do. Okay, so how do we do that? Well, before we go into the system, I do want to show you a few other tools. So the system is the 3 steps to success. And it's only 3 steps. And a lot of the pieces in the resources are in the system in 2 places. But there's a few times when people don't want to go into the system, for example, to get a form. They just want to go to the form. So the system will be the system, the forms will be in the system, but the forms will also just be a form. So let's talk about that. So one thing here that I want you to definitely connect to is Evolve Connect. I know somebody was asking me about connecting. Evolve Connect. Click this, and you're going to connect to all our plugins. Join Telegram. To join Telegram, you got to click Apple or Android, depending on which phone you have. And if you have never joined Telegram, you need to give your name, your email, your phone number, and they're going to ask you, do you want to share all your contacts? You're going to say yes. And then you're into Telegram. It's going to kick you out. And then you got to come back into the system. And then you got to click all the links. This is the Evolve communication. This is everything we talk about Evolve. The stories are our 4,000 stories that are in a library you can grab. This is our business training only. This training will be here later today. Yesterday's is already up. This is our practitioner calls. Everything Dr. Stacy goes in here. Before and after pictures. This is amazing. And Spanish. Okay. Jan, can you put your name in chat? If you don't know how to get on Telegram or how to click the links, Jan can help you. Jan Rand is a senior presidential director, and she also is the biggest helper of all. So know that you could call her and she could show you. Here's how you get on Facebook. You click this link and it gets you on the Team Evolve Facebook. This link gets you on the corporate page. This gets you on the Europe Business Builder page. Okay, all our Facebooks, YouTubes, corporate YouTube, LifeWave, Marci and Peter YouTube, all our trainings. Dr. Stacy's YouTube, very good science. Susan Allen, great interviews. And Sheila Hay, more business. Okay. All right. Now, this isn't in the system either, but if you want to know comp plan, click this and you'll see a comp plan. You'll see well, I'll just show you real quick. You could see the hot sheet and the 15 minutes that explains it if you want to know comp plan and how to build a senior director. These are people, everybody that loves comp plan likes this. We do a lot of trainings on this on Saturdays. Evolve Pay Portal is once you make money, this shows you how to get paid. These are good ones to know about. Okay, good ones to know about. So now let's go and, one other thing, our tools, good to know. We already learned about business bags and business cards, but maybe you want a PowerPoint, maybe you want some marketing materials. You click here and you can order any marketing materials from Sally. Of course, you already saw some of them, but there's the business cards again. There's all our mini info cards. Those come in all the envelopes, but you can order them in bulk from Sally. There's our envelopes. You can order them in bulk. There's a lot of great things here. Banners, poster boards. These are tablecloths. So you basically, this is what Jan did. She went and ordered some of this when she had her event at this weekend, right? You can get all of those materials. And if you go to yourself, well, how do I know how to set up an event? Well, you can always look at patching parties. and you can look at a live patching party. And there's some great information on patching parties and how to do one. And there's a setup, for example, of one that we did, right? This looked just like Jan's table the other day, right? So you can order all that from Sally as an example if you want to do some of this stuff. All right. Oh, also, this is really cool. This is new recognition template. So once people rank advance, you can just go here and you can grab this and write their name and put their little picture in, and now you got a template. I just added that. All right. So now you can see some of the cool things that we have. So let's go to the system now. The system. So once again, this is 333. 333. Contact 3, invite 3, and follow up. So how are you going to contact 3 a day? Okay, well, it starts with making a list. Okay, so what I want you guys to do right now, because we're going to make a list, okay? And if you haven't done one before, you're going to do it now. And if you have done one, you're going to do a new 10. New 10 right now. Let's go. So what you're going to do on your piece of paper or on your list book, if you have one, you're going to write right here with the marker, because this tells you what you're doing. LifeWave, the holy grail of healing. Have you heard about stem cells? Who do you know that would like this? Who do you know? Who do you know? You're going to look at your phone and you're going to write a list of 10, their name and their cell number. Their name and their cell number. Here you go. Start looking at your phone now, because I'm going to ask the questions. That goes for you too, Jen. Look at your phone. Let's go. Who do you know that you respect? Who do you know that you love? Who do you know that you can help with their health? Who do you know? Who do you know that you want to build a business with? I wanted to build a business with Jan. I loved her from my other company. I always wanted to work hand in hand with her. That's why she was on my first 10. Who do you know that has influence? Who do you know that's an influencer? So who are the ones that have influence? You know, the girl that my friend Liz has influence, right? Every single girl loves her. She has girlfriends left and right. They all do whatever she does. I'm not that girl, but I know one of them. Do you think she's on my list? Absolutely. Did she just come into the business recently? Yes. Am I making a list of 10 with her right now? Yes. Right? Everybody does what she does. I love those kinds of people. Who do you know? Who do you know that's a progressive healthcare practitioner? You know, the ones that do muscle testing, you know, the ones that like light, those acupressure puncture people, you know, all of those light people, the ones that love, you know, light and peptides and healing with light, you know, the ones, those ones. Who do you know that's entrepreneurial? Peter was on the top of my list because I knew he always ran 3 businesses at one time. When I went to see him, he was running a company called Actives. He was doing water and he was doing microcirculation. 3 businesses at once. I was just hoping that one of the businesses weren't doing so well, so mine would be one of the 3. Maybe I could replace one. I didn't know that this was going to replace all 3 of them. I didn't know, but he was on my list. He was on my first list of 5, or my first list of 10, my juicy 10. Who do you know that's a network marketer? You know, everybody knows somebody that loves to make money in home-based business. Come on, who do you know that likes to sell candles? That was in Cabby that loved to sell clothes, that liked to sell the fire screens. Remember all the, can't remember the name of that, but all of that. Who do you know that, you know, loves nutritional supplements? There's all these network marketing companies that people have been in, Q Science, gosh, Amway, Juice Plus. Oh, remember Monavie, Genetics back in the day? Gosh, there's another one that just come into my, Amari. There are a lot of health and wellness. There's another one that was really big for a while, Plexus. I hear it's not doing as well. Like, who do you know that likes this stuff, that's been in these? New Skin, who do you know? Amway, Jan was in Amway twice. Twice. She knows people from 2 times around. Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? I love it. There's Harlan is, she's looking. She's looking. Who do you know? I see you. I see you making your list right now. It's not hard. It's super fun. Non-attached. Just who do you know? Okay, start with your phone. Then you can move on to Instagram, Messenger, LinkedIn. Kathy Jacobson's here. She is a LinkedIn expert. She's finding a whole lot of who do you knows, or maybe who you don't know. That's okay too. Who don't you know? Look in your phone. Who's your first A? Do you know them? If not, put them on your list. Who's your first L? Do you know them? If not, put them on your list. I started with my A, and my babysitter from 10 years ago popped up. I reached out. It's been a long time, but who cares? Had I not looked at my A's, I would not have even seen her. Who do you know? Who do you know? Look at your A's, look at your L's, look at your C's, Z's. Think about this. Who do you know? Who do you know? Eventually, you can add to your list by just going out and about, handing your cards out. That's what we did with Renee in Cancun. She just started saying, "Hi, I'm Renee. What's your name?" They always asked what she had on her hand. She wore her patch right on her hand. It was classic. Oh, it's my little patch. Who do you know? Who do you know? Get a phone number. Hand a card, get a phone number. Who do you know? Then what you want to do is you want to help your people create their list of 10. If you have someone on the call with you today and they are new and they are in your business, at 11 o'clock when we start working, you make sure you help them build their list of 10. Build their list of 10 because you want to help them get to their 10, their juicy 10. Okay, who do you know? Who do you know? We make lists in our warm market, and then we help our people make lists in their warm market. We are a warm business. Okay? Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? So, Jan's going to get mad at me about this, but I don't really care. I don't really care. Here's what we're going to do. Get your list going now. List of 10. We're going to do one raffle in 2 minutes for whoever does a list of 10 right now. So be making your list and then put in chat when you got your list of 10 done. We got 89 people on this call. Can you imagine 89 people doing a list of 10? Let's see how many contacts that is. We're going to, in 1 hour, send 890 invites. In 1 hour. That's leverage. Is it a good idea even to have 10 of the people on your team with you here? Yes, because then you got some of the people on your team. It's like all of us doing a little bit of work is massive leverage. That's network marketing. Okay. Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? Let's get our list done. Let's get our list done. Are you guys doing it? Lincoln is done. Jenny got 12. Donna's done. List of 12. I got a list. My list is done, Joni. I got my list, Anita. Vicky's already done. It's done. It's done. It's done. You guys, you probably have 500 to 5,000 people in your phone. Trust me. Most network marketers only enroll 80 to become rich. Who do you know? Who do you know? If you contact 3 a day, we did this yesterday. Remember, I couldn't even do math. 365 days, and you do 3 people a day. That is 1,095 contacts that you're inviting them to something. Do you think 80 will say yes? I'd say yes, and you get them working. And then you get them working. Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? Liz is done. My list is done. Let's keep on going. I got my list done. Carissa got done. NK got done. Sandy got done. Carissa got done. Miss Linda got done. Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? Keep going. Let's keep going. Who do you know? Isn't this fun? Isn't this fun?
Am I supposed to be making a list of these people?
No, I figured out an easier way. Don't you worry. Cammie and I did. I don't know if Cammie's here. Cammie, are you here? I don't think Cammie's here today. I'll show you what Cammie did. Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? I'm going to give you guys 1 more minute to get your list done. Who do you know? Who do you know? So proud of you. Look at, we only have 3 steps. You already did the first step if you're new. You see, it's so easy. This is not hard. This is not hard. I tell you, network marketing, it is all about doing money-making behaviors. What do you think the money-making behaviors are? Making lists, inviting, and following up. That's all it is. Most people in network marketing do everything else because they're too afraid to do this work, but this is the work. I promise you, I will make this work fun. We're going to turn fear into fun. Stay with me, and we're going to have fun. Who do you know? Who do you know? Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Corinne's list is now at 68 people. That's impressive. That's impressive. Here's what I'm going to also tell you. The more on your list, the less attached you are, right? All we do is make a list and invite without attachment. Some will say yes, some will say no, more will say no than yes. Who cares? You're just getting the information out to the ones that see it and say yes. Read the 4 agreements. It's not about you. So I'm not attached at all what people say to you. I'm just attached that you do the work. You put enough invites out, it will come back. I promise you. Okay. I just started yesterday, Renee Brown, and I'm up to 30 on my list. Nice job, Renee. Nice job. All right. So Jan, what you're going to do is you're going to go to chat with your little mouse, and you're just going to go up and down, and wherever it stops gets 1 free X39.
So okay, so I go to chat.
Yeah, just go to chat and use your little mouse. Don't look and just scroll up and down.
Okay.
And then just don't look at the name. You got to look away so they don't think you're cheating. And then stop.
Corinne Brandy.
Corinne Brandy is the winner. Woo!
Okay,
Good.
just FYI, you'll email me your name, your address, and your phone number at janjrand@gmail. Now, no, I am waiting for inventory. I owe a lot of product because Marci loves to give stuff away. So I am waiting for inventory. So please don't ask me, I'll send it as soon as I have it. So janjrand@gmail.com, your name, your address, and your phone number.
Isn't that fun? Everybody needs a Jan. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we've made our list. That's the first step. What are we going to do to the list? Well, I'll show you. Let's go show you what we're going to do to the list. Step 2, we're going to invite them to something today. Isn't that fun? We're going to invite them to something today. We're going to invite them to 2 things today. We're going to invite them either to a gift. Actually, we can invite them to 3 things, either to a gift, either to Dr. Stacy's call, or either to the patching party, which I do on Wednesday. So let's talk about that. Invite, 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 invite. Okay. So at 11 o'clock, you can invite to a gift. I'll show you how to do that. You guys can gift up to 2 today. 2 people that I pay for and Jan mails out, 2. You can invite to Dr. Stacy's call tonight. Dr. Stacy is having Jamie Peterson on tonight. It's fitness series, and Jamie is a personal trainer of 30 years. She's been training at a club called Lifetime, very exclusive club around the country. And that would be a great invite. Or you can invite them to the patching party that I do tomorrow, where I talk about the product and we do the wheel of names and I give away free sleeve of product. So they're all great for different reasons, right? Remember? So all you're going to do is invite people either to a gift, Dr. Stacy, or the patching party. I'm going to show you how you do that right now. So if you want to invite to a gift, the gift is you go over here and you go to use your inviting scripts. Now, some of you are like, do you do that through your computer or your phone? The answer is either way. You can get here with your phone and edit, copy, edit, paste, or your computer and edit, copy, edit, paste, and email people. Or you can do it through your computer, email it to yourself, and then you can text it from your email on your phone. Or you can do what Ivory did. he just didn't know how to do any of it. So he just took a picture of it and retyped it on his phone. Okay, so it's all good. So you go to use your inviting script, and let's go to the inviting script for a gift. Take a picture of this if you're not computer savvy. Name, Bill. I found a patented wearable light technology that activates your stem cells to repair and regenerate you like when you were younger. Go to startx39now.com for a great overview. Watch the first 2 videos and look at the pictures. Text me your address. I'll send you a gift. Love, Susan, phone number. Now remember, I'm sending them to the Now site. So this is why you also need to watch the first 2 videos and look at the pictures so you know what you're sending the people to, right? That's very important. And then if they text you your address, you can send a gift out. So I'm going to right now take this script and I'm going to put it in chat for you. I'll also actually take the whole link. So you could go here. You see what I'm doing? I'm copying the link. Let's see, copy the link. And the link can be right there as well. Okay, it's all right there. Okay, so now this is where the gift gets a little interesting. If you want to use the gift, I don't have the gift in the system. I do have it, invite to a gift here, but this would be your business bag. So you gift your own to people, right? Because of course I can't gift everyone or I'd go broke. So this is get your bag so you can mail your own gifts out, of course. But in the office, I do some of that for you. So once again, you go to this is out of the system. You go to the Evolve office. And this is in the office. We give out Jan mails this gift out with 2x39 and 2 eons to your people. So that's where this is the link. So you would put the daily code, which I'll give you in about at 11. And you would put your first name, your last name, your phone number, and then who's getting the gift, Steve Smith address, hit submit. Then Steve will get the gift and it will have a label with your name and number on it. And Jan does that for you. So for 2 gifts today, and I know yesterday some of you guys were doing it. And so a total, if you come Monday and Tuesday, you can send out a total of 4 gifts a week now. Okay. And there's the gift form. Okay. Now, you can also, we're back in the system, right? So let's also invite to Dr. Stacy's call. So where would that be? Well, that's Tuesday. Jim, I'd like to invite you to join us this Tuesday where you will learn about the science and technology of this cutting edge product from Dr. Stacy Holwager and have your questions answered. For a great overview, go to startx39now.com, watch the first 2 videos and look at the pictures. I will text you the invite below. Susie Smith, phone number. Okay, so this would be a great invite for the doctor call. Okay. Then you need to send the image. So where do you think that is? Invite to a Patching podcast. It's right underneath. I'll put the link there. You might want to put these all on the notes of your phone. So you have them. So you can just go boom, 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 right? Just change the name out. And so now I'm going to go invite to podcast. I'm going to go look for Tuesday's podcast with Dr. Stacy. There it is. Here's the cool thing. This link now goes right as a picture with the actual button to get in to the Zoom. Okay. So if you take that and text that to somebody, it will text out as an image with the actual you can just push it and you get into the Zoom. But just so you know, this is what it would look like, okay? And let's also give you one more you can invite to. You can also invite to the patching party, which is a lot of fun on Wednesdays. So, hi Betty, I'd like to invite you to our virtual patching party this Wednesday, where you'll learn about this cutting edge technology, hear testimonials, and you will even have a chance to win a free 30-day supply of the product. For a great overview, go to startx39now.com. Watch the first 2 videos and look at the pictures. I will text you an invite below. Love, Susie. Okay, so you see, it depends. You know, you might have some people that really like Dr. Influence, which would be Dr. Stacy. You may have somebody, you know, like the girls that love the party, that want the free stuff. They might want to go to the patching party, right? So now you have both. Pick the one that's best for the person. And then we're going to go do that invite to podcast. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for Wednesday. It's all right there in the system. So today, what we're going to do, you ready? Write this down. We are going to invite to 2 gifts. You are going to invite 5 to Dr. Stacy's call. And you're going to invite 5 to patching party on Wednesday. Does that make sense? So for a total of 12 invites today. Here's the deal. At 5 till noon, we're going to do one more raffle of X39. Oh, it's super fun. And whoever does 12 invites today gets to be a part of it. Is that cool? Everybody write that down? Write it down. Write it down, Andrew. 2 gifts, 5 Dr. Stacy invites, and 5 patching parties. Is this hard? Can we do that to our list today? Raise your hand if you can do that. Can we do that? We can do that. We're going to invite 12. Let's see how many we're going to get out today. 96 people are doing 12 invites. That's 1,152 invites, all for a chance to win a free X39. And here's the great thing. Build a huge business because all you do is invite. Okay, now do you see why it's important to bring 10 people that are in your business that want to do this? Can you imagine if you had 10 people doing 12 on your team here? In your organization, that would be 120 invites going out. Do you understand? That's leverage, Andrew. Correct. That's duplication. That's what this business is all about. Everybody doing a little bit of work for 1 hour only. The more we get working under our business in 1 hour, can you imagine? And Jan's having a headache right now. You need a glutathione. I think she needs a glutathione. Okay, so let's go a little bit more. There's a little bit more. We're not ready to work yet. So far, you've learned how to make a list and you've learned how to invite. You're already done with 2 parts of the system. Now you can also go and invite to a story. This is Telegram. Remember, this is where you could actually send testimonials to people. There's over 4,000 here. You could send them a before and after picture. We invite. There's a lot of things once you get comfortable with the dance on what you can invite people to. You can invite them to a link. I love quick links. The 1 minute, the 35-second, the 3-minute, before and after picture link. David Schmidt. The stem cell story. Full product review by David. There's Dr. Stacy does 60 minutes on patches. There's so much here. You can invite them to, for example, a sports story. These are already there for you. There's a great one about Jason Fowler. He is Ironman interview with an Ironman world champion on our patches. By the way, he's a world champion and he's paralyzed from like I believe from his waist down. It's a pretty amazing story, right? There's Ivory Sully. NFL concussions to the tilt right there, okay? You can invite to science. Look at all the cool science stuff you can invite to. So there's so many cool links. I love the links. I don't think enough people know how much is in there under the link. Invite to a gift. You're using the office for that, but you can also gift yourself. Of course, you're going to love this so much. So cute. I got David Green. He started going to the office. He's gifting. And then he's like, I need another business bag plus 20. I need 30 envelopes. Okay, David, I'll get that order in with you because I'm just gifting everybody now. And he just puts an X39 and an Eon in each envelope and he's handing out and getting numbers. So, you know, you can also, of course, do your own, of course. So those are all a lot of inviting. Invite to the Now site. Well, that's just the Now site, right? That you guys know is our peaking interest product exposing site. So the last thing that you need to know is the third part of our system, which is the follow-up. Now you need to understand why we need the clipboard. You want to get your clipboard out. You know why? Because you want to print everything off and put it on your clipboard. We have the new sharing envelope. Print it off. Your people are getting it in the mail. You're going to get a business bag with it in. Print it so you can be on the same page as them. I don't know, Susie. I just learned myself. Let's read. Oh, it's made out of organic crystal. It looks like it reflects light back in your body. Oh my God, read the patent. This is what it does. Oh, wow. Here's the benefits. Print this. Print the GHK flyer. Read it. You can read it to your people. Your homework is to print and read these. Oh my gosh, this is how GHK activates stem cells. Oh my gosh, this is everything GHK does in the body. This is amazing. Print it. This is what you can expect after wearing X39. Print it and read it to people. This is the before and after tracker. Oh my gosh, look at the pictures. Look at that finger. We can also track how you're doing. Print it. International Health Tracker. Now this is for international, not US, but you can use this internationally. And it's also a tracker that talks about X39 as well as how the tracker, but once again, that's international. And the all products flyer. This is US. You can use this in the US. I use this all the time. And this is the quick guide of the product and placement. And the international one, which has, you can say a little bit more on this, right? And so it's the same thing, but it has a little more on it that you can say it's international. And then your paper order form, print 10 of these out for your clipboard, right? 10. Because the more order forms you have, the more orders you will take. So what are you going to do? You're going to invite them to Dr. Stacy. You're going to invite them for a gift. You're going to invite them for the patching party. And after they go, you're going to call them and you're going to read them everything on your clipboard. And after you get done reading your clipboard, you're going to take their order. Well, of course, Billy, $149 retail, but that's kind of expensive. I recommend a pack, silver pack for individuals, gold pack for family, double the inventory, platinum and diamond pack. Those are for big business. What was going on with you? Oh, you've got you have some detox issues and you want regeneration and you really want to release some of that tension. Well, I recommend the silver pack. I need you to meet. 1X39, 2 Eon and 2 glutathione. You could get all of that for $2.99. And don't forget your auto ship of 1X39 the following month for $99. Make no mistake, this business is wholesale pack and auto ship. Wholesale pack and auto ship. We like silver packs or above and auto ship. Your business will not flourish without the auto ship. So repeat after me. Wholesale pack and auto ship. Wholesale pack and auto ship. We say $149 retail, so they see that the wholesale pack and auto ship is the best deal. And then you take their information. And then once you get their information, you're going to be like, oh, what do I do now? You can call Jan Rand. She'll help you get the order in, or you can go to take the order on the Biz site and watch the videos, or call customer service. I'll show you in a minute. This company ships well. It pays well. The website was built in 1985. Trust me when I say take handwritten orders. Wholesale pack and auto ship. Wholesale pack and auto ship. If there's objections, there's handling, there's even a closing script. There's take the order. Oh, here, I even have it, input the order. So if you don't, after you take the order, this shows you how to input, okay? I even show you how to send a little website to your people you just put in the system, and even how to send them a little welcome letter if you so desire. It's all there, okay? So, is it so hard? Let's talk about this. We made our list. Everybody did that. We're inviting to something, a gift, a Dr. Stacy, a patching party. We got that. After we invite, we're going to follow up by printing out our clipboard and reading to them and take an order. How many people can do that? Raise your hand if you can do that. It's not that hard. Okay, this is the work. So now that I'll give you an example. This is called the Naomi. You know why? Because she was doing this like a few months ago, and she was doing the inviting and the gifting and the lists. And then all of a sudden she had all these people that wanted to do a Zoom. And they said, oh my gosh, we need to do a Zoom and you need to explain it because we know nothing. And Naomi goes, well, I know nothing either. I just learned. And she goes, wait, Marci had me print off the follow-up clipboard. I'll do the Zoom and read it to everyone. She did. And at the end, there were 5 people on the Zoom. She had 5 order forms and she took everybody's orders. Okay. The Naomi. So now that you know what we're doing, let's get to work. All righty. So now we're going to stop our stream. And we're going to stop the recording.